Hello everyone. I just got about 4 or 5 days ago the Mark IIIs, the Sony's Mark IIIs, WH-1000X. This is just a video to illustrate my overall take on the latest Mark IIIs as opposed to the older Mark II. Just for a little background, I've been a very big fan of the sound signature from Sony for about 5 to 6 years. I've had the 100 ABNs, the MDR 1000X Mark I, which is the predecessor to this one. And obviously in 2017, I got the Mark IIs. Now 2018, I bought the Mark IIIs a few days ago. It was a bitch to get online because everywhere you went, it was sold out. Amazon, Best Buy, just about every electronic site. And I pre-ordered it on Best Buy, and I managed to get a copy. And fast forward about 4 or 5 days later, I've had enough time to try them outside in the street, in the train, in the bus, indoors, at the office. And, it's given me enough time to formulate an opinion on the latest and greatest, the Mark IIIs, and how do they compare to the Mark IIs. And here we go. Well, in terms of build, they feel a little bit more plasticky and cheaper, obviously, which means lighter. They went ahead with more plastic for the Mark IIIs as opposed to the Mark IIs. This one has a metal band at the top, and it feels heftier and just beefier. Should I say better quality? I'm not sure, but I would trade less metal and in a much lighter weight on the Mark IIIs 1,000 times over the Mark IIs because these guys were a little heavy, and whoever's telling you no, they prefer a heftier headphone, they must be lying because after an hour of use, you can tell the difference. So I don't mind the plastic and the cheaper feel, as people say, on the Mark IIIs over the Mark IIs. That's fine with me. Lighter is better in my opinion, especially for headphones. But man, these guys are super comfy. I'm not sure if you can see this the pads, the difference in size of the pads, but the new ones are way bigger. Way bigger. Like my whole ear just fit right in. And whereas with these, you have to spend more time adjusting them and twisting them and rotating them and pulling it in and out just to get them right. With these guys, you just drop them and they fall right into place. Also, the headband itself has less cushion and is more rounded, so you look like an alien or you look super weird when walking on the streets with them. With these guys, they have more of an oval shape, so they come closer to your head and you don't look as weird. So in terms of build quality and design, I prefer the latest one, the Mark IIIs over the Mark IIs. Let's see if I can have them side to side. Yeah, you can see the difference in size. These guys are way bigger. They come out way more when compared to the Mark IIIs. So build quality and design, Mark IIIs all the way. Let's see. Obviously, honestly, they remind me a little bit in terms of comfort to the Bose AE2s from years back. I remember trying these headphones at Best Buy like in 2010, and these guys just were so comfortable. I remember thinking, my God, when they make a wireless version just like this, I'll get them right away. And honestly, that feeling is exactly what I get with these guys, the Mark IIIs, the Sony's Mark IIIs. I have no complaint whatsoever in terms of comfort. Let's see what else. Let me check my notes. Noise canceling. Noise canceling. I'm quite disappointed with the Mark IIIs. I feel like the Mark IIs and the Mark I had a stronger noise canceling algorithm or math. They're making a big deal on the Mark IIIs about this noise canceling chip the Sony custom developed, the QN1s. But guys, I'm not impressed, to be honest. I feel like I have to bring up the volume higher with the Mark IIIs when I'm on the train in New York, just to cancel out, basically just to hear the music at the same volume as I used to do with the Mark IIs. So I'm not sure what they did, but I feel like the older one, the Mark IIs, canceled way more noise, and I always parked the volume meter somewhere in between. Whereas now I have to push it up about 15% higher with the Mark IIIs just to get the same amount of volume. And the older Mark IIs cancel more noise, especially the higher frequencies like the train rattling, people talking. I'm not impressed with the noise canceling with the Mark III. So for noise canceling, I'll stick to the two. And I just gave it a try. I turned on my air conditioning system over there, and the Mark IIs cancel way more hum when compared to the Mark IIIs. All right, I just tried it like 10 minutes ago, right before I recorded the video, or started to record the video rather, and it confirmed that I'm not hearing weird things. These guys cancel way less noise when compared to the Mark IIs. So for noise canceling, I'll stick with the Mark IIs. Now, sound quality when wireless. Using LDAC on an Android S9, Samsung Galaxy S9, the sound quality in general went up like 40% when compared to the Mark IIs with the Mark IIIs. The Mark IIIs sound very open, very clear, and God, I love the sound. And honestly, with the Mark IIs, I was very happy with the sound quality. So much so that I had the MDR's Z1Rs, which is this $2,500 headphone from Sony, and I sold them. I sold my DAC, I sold my amp, because I just didn't see any need, because I liked the sound quality from the Mark IIs, the 1000X Mark IIs that I sold these guys. I'm talking about these headphones here. Look at the price on those suckers. And yes, they were open and they were super comfortable, but for the price, I just stick to these, to the Mark IIs, and I was very happy with the sound quality when wired. And with the Mark IIIs, is even better. So for sound quality, you cannot go wrong with these guys. And the QN1 chip has a analog amplifying system and a DAC integrated. So that's how you get that beautiful, lush, and open and clear sound from the Mark IIIs when compared to the older ones. So yeah, I saw those guys on eBay about 5 months ago and put that money on a fridge and a new stove that I needed. So sound quality, top notch for the Mark IIIs. And if you really want to make full use of these guys, actually both. If you want to make the best out of these two, you have to go with the wire. And what you do is you connect the wire into the headphones and you connect it to your phone and you turn on the headphones. And it will use the integrated DAC amp and basically power the headphones. And the frequency response rate expands by almost double. And that's how you get every single penny out of these headphones. Both. So if you want the best out of these guys, use them wired and on, what I call passive. And that's how you get the best sound quality out of these guys. But yeah, I usually mostly use these wireless, but using LDAC. But for the most part, wired and wireless. Amazing quality. I like them a lot, actually. I highly recommend the Mark IIIs. But if you want the best noise canceling, stick to the twos, in my opinion. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So I highly suggest them. They sound way better than anything Bose put out. Way better than Bowers and Wilkins, the PX, whatever. These are my favorite headphones so far. The entire line, the Mark I, the Mark IIs, and now the Mark IIIs. They just keep getting better. I can't wait for what Sony has in mind for the future. So, yeah, amazing fit, super comfy, very light, great sound, lots of features, and for the price, you can't go wrong, guys. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.